Technology for Schools Leaders. IRIS Modules, presented by Henry Shiflett. The IRIS Center is a national center that aims to provide high-quality resources for college and university faculty and professional development providers about students with disability. IRIS seeks to obtain this goal by providing free, online, interactive training enhancements that translate research about the education of students with disabilities into practice. The IRIS Center for Faculty Enhancement, IRIS 1, began in 2001. It focused on incorporating how people learn theory into its training enhancements to facilitate the translation of research into practice. Housed by Vanderbilt University, the center was funded by the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Special Education Programs, OSEP, to serve college faculty in the pre-service preparation of general education teachers, school leadership personnel, school nurses, and school counselors. In 2006, the IRIS team was awarded a second consecutive grant to continue and expand the successful work of IRIS 1. Funded for an additional 5 years by OSEP, the IRIS Center for Training Enhancements, IRIS 2, was awarded to Vanderbilt University and its new partner, Claremont Graduate University. The goal of IRIS 2 is to serve college and university faculty who are preparing the next generation of school personnel. Enhancement materials by IRIS explore research-validated practices and key elements necessary to provide students with disabilities greater access to the general education curriculum. With greater access, students with disabilities achieve at a higher academic level, are appropriately included in high-stake assessments, and receive high-quality educational services in inclusive settings. IRIS modules, materials that are addressed. As you can see from the list, some modules are presented in Spanish as well as in English. Some modules are part of a sequence, such as those in the Behavior series. Others are organized in parts, such as RTI parts 1 through 5. If the computer that you are using may not have programs such as Adobe Flash, Adobe Reader, and QuickTime, these programs are needed to view some material from the website. There are links provided for these programs through the Help button at the top of the IRIS Resource Locator page, which there is a picture of at the top right. Now, the IRIS Resource Locator can also be organized to provide searches based on by topic or by grade level. The STAR Legacy modules are based on the How People Learn theory of John Bransford and his colleagues. HPL theory offers classroom approaches that are different from the methods of instruction and assessment traditionally used in classrooms. APL framework highlights 4 overlapping lenses that can be used to analyze and enhance any learning situation. The first overlapping lens is learning-centered. Instruction is tailored based on a consideration of learners' prior knowledge as well as their previous experiences, misconceptions, and preconceptions. The second overlapping lens would be knowledge-centered. Rigorous content is provided and students are helped to understand material rather than simply to memorize it. This has implications for how instruction needs to be sequenced in order to support the comprehension and use of said knowledge in new situations. The third overlapping lens would be assessment-centered. Frequent opportunities for monitoring students' progress towards the learning goals are provided and the results fed back to instructors and learners. The fourth and final overlapping lens would be community-centered. There is recognition that students are members of multiple communities and that these communities offer opportunities for students and instructors to share and to learn from each other. IRIS module's navigation begins with challenge, then goes to thoughts, perspectives, and resources, then assessment, and wrap-up. The module deliver information through the STAR Legacy Cycle, an award-winning teaching approach designed to help users learn about the needs of students with disabilities. The interactive modules begin with realistic challenges intended to capture the user's attention. The thoughts and questions that follow allow users to explore and consider what they currently know about the scenario presented in the challenge. Then, in perspectives and resources, users draw on nuggets of information, such as audio interviews, movies, and activities, to actively engage in learning the module's main content. Next, in the assessment, users gauge their learning before moving to the wrap-up to review a summary of the module content. To find out more about the learning theory and inquiry cycle that form the underlying structure of the IRIS modules, view the module How People Learn, presenting the learning theory and inquiry cycle on which the IRIS modules are built. A link is provided at the bottom of the page. Resources provided are case studies that are based on 3 levels of gathering information, analyzing information, and synthesizing information. Activities are designed to help users incorporate or synthesize information about a disability-related topic. Other resources include information briefs, podcasts, web resource directory, and online dictionary. Also, film search tool, module media search tool, and archived webinars are provided as resources. IRIS modules Why can be used to review student performance on criteria reference tests and benchmarking testing, survey the building administrator or administrators on professional development needs, compare school and student needs with a list of IRIS resources, survey educators, use teacher performances reviews to identify areas of need, develop a personal learning plan that includes IRIS, identify topics that would be a good fit for team-based professional development such as RTI that include paraeducators or paraprofessionals, special and general education teachers, leadership personnel, and related service providers. Bibliography. And I'd like to thank you for viewing my video on the IRIS modules from the Vanderbilt University. Thank you.